Shout out to Ann Wilson.
Hey, Ann Wilson. Hey, Barracuda.
Hey, Barracuda.
Hey, and welcome back to Pokemon Shield Nuzlocke. I'm Matt,
And I'm Austin.
and we are going to cross this bridge
Yeah.
eventually after I pick up these shinies.
They're feathers.
I know.
We'll cross that bridge when we cross it.
We'll cross that bridge when we cross it. The new Pokemon episode hasn't come out, but that's what I named that Pokemon episode.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry about that. We just plumb forgot.
Just the forgetting to upload.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we figured, just wait.
Yeah, we've already kind of messed up our schedule a bit, but...
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I got a car. Maybe. I don't know if I can drive it. It's drivable. It just doesn't have heat.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's not... I mean, it is cold out right now, but...
It's worse. I've driven in the summer without air conditioning.
Mm-hmm.
Just bundle up.
Mm-hmm. And, I mean, even without heat, the engine should still kind of warm it up a little bit.
Yeah, but anyway, so I might be able to come to Matt's more often, be able to record. We might be able to get more episodes out in a week. We'll see.
We'll see. Like, we're back to our, semi-normal 3, but we're trying to get back up to 5 a week.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Just gotta kind of see how it goes.
Yeah, like, it's not guaranteed.
Mm-hmm.
That was initially the plan,
Mm-hmm.
is once Christmas and stuff was over that we would go back to it.
Mm-hmm.
But then I didn't have a car,
Mm-hmm. And then I had to move.
so it just turned into a whole deal.
Mm.
And I suppose we'll have to see if I can afford the gas as well.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think you're making more money at your job than I am at mine, so...
That's because I'm working a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I had one day off in the last 12 days.
Yeah.
Which, it's just a bit jarring because I spent 8 months not being employed.
Mm-hmm.
So that's mostly my bad, honestly.
Is this a new route?
Yeah.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Just making sure. Actually, no, it is not.
This whole thing's one route?
Yep.
Shit.
Mm-hmm. But I did get that little stop over there.
Mm-hmm.
Fight me! Fight me, coward!
What if the next Pokemon game just has one route?
Then I guess it's not Nuzlockable, unless it's more like the wild area, in which case each different area counts as a different route.
Nope.
No. I don't care what you say, that's how I'm playing that.
No.
Oh.
I'm saying it doesn't have that.
Oh, okay.
I'm not that heartless, just like, yeah, inside of buildings, that doesn't count as the route. Wild area, one fucking area.
Scree. That's all I'm getting.
Yeah,
Ah!
Too early.
Yeah, my bad. I
Oh
messed.
no, he's turning around!
Haven't you ever been surprised by someone turning around?
Mostly when they turn to face me real quick, not when they're just like, alright, I'm gonna head out. No, please,
Why are you turning around?
don't leave like my father did.
But... So, at my workplace, there are just sort of displays everywhere. So it's so easy to hide anywhere. And I just have a natural ability to hide my presence without really thinking about it.
You're a hobbit.
I am a hobbit.
Hairy feet.
I do have hairy feet. But I was gonna kind of change, too, the fact that I'm taller than all of my coworkers, so it'd be bad if I was a hobbit.
Yeah, it would.
Mm-hmm.
Because,
I'm not that tall of a person, even.
yeah, he's pretty average height. He's taller than me by like an inch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But, yeah. But whenever talking to, or there's a guy that comes in all the time, talks to all of us. He's a cool guy. One time he was talking to somebody, and I just was like, oh, I'm going to join into this conversation. I was standing there for like a solid minute and listening. There's a part where I could chime in, so I did. And he was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I just found that silly.
Remember that one time you were walking up on me as I was walking to the gas station and I almost swung at you?
Yeah.
Didn't hide his presence enough, but he did for too long.
Yeah. I don't think I was even intending to.
Yeah, no.
It's just that I didn't, like, say, hey, as soon as I saw you, because I don't like shouting.
Yeah. I just felt someone walking up real close to me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I do that. If I'm startled, I don't jump back. I get into fight stance.
Mm-hmm. You know, it's the martial artist in you.
I mean, that is fair, but it's still a terrible habit to have.
Mm-hmm.
I was at a girl's house when I was like in middle school,
Mm-hmm.
and her kid jumped around a corner, and I leaned in with my fist out, and that kid jumped 5 feet back,
Yeah.
and I just said, "Please don't do that." And, you know, just sort of nodded his head real quick.
Mm-hmm.
They thought it was funny.
Yeah.
They're just like, "Were you about to punch my little brother?" Just like as soon as I realized it was him, no.
Yeah. So the child that I live with, Angel, she is such an odd child. I mean, I guess all children are pretty odd.
Especially around that age.
But she'll, like, walk up, hold her arms out, and say, hug, and then I'm like, do you want a hug? And then she'll say no. And then she'll come back later, hug? Do you want a hug? Sometimes she says yes. I give her a hug, and then she runs off. I just find it weird. Like, why does she just run up and go, hug? Do you want a hug? No. And then runs away.
She did that to me, like, the second time I came over, and I put my arms out, and she went, no! And ran away. I went, alright.
When I got up this morning, I was walking outside to have a cigarette, and she's like, I want to eat a pufferfish. And I was like, yeah? And she just repeated it, and I was like, I don't think your mother or anyone else here is good enough to cook that.
Yeah, you have to have a license.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily a matter of skill. It helps you get the license.
Yeah.
I don't imagine that's just a license you can buy either.
It would be highly irresponsible to.
Yeah, just like, I want a pufferfish license. Here's $300. No! You'll kill somebody.
It is very intricate in cutting the pufferfish, because if you cut the poison bladder wrong, it'll poison the whole fish.
Yeah.
So.
Have you ever seen the pufferfish eating a carrot?
Yes.
Oh.
Pufferfish are so stupid, and I love them.
It's really funny. Most people haven't seen that whole video.
Yeah?
They fucking kill it.
Oh, I didn't see them kill it.
Yeah, it's
I just went to the Pokemon Center.
It's a thing. It was just a thing showing how to properly cut and cook a pufferfish. And the first thing you get, them feeding it the carrot, was to prove that it's alive.
Okay.
Because a pufferfish, when they die, expel their poison sacs. So you have to do it quick enough that you can cut it out.
Okay.
At least I believe that's it. I'm not a chef.
Oh, a barracuda.
Ooh, barracuda.
Who sings that song? Is that Joan Jett?
Dude, I don't know music.
Who sings this?
Hey, Google. Who sings barracuda?
Okay.
Barracuda was recorded by Hart.
Heart. Okay.
The lead vocalist is Ann Wilson. Shout out to Ann Wilson.
Hey, Ann Wilson. Hey, barracuda.
Hey, barracuda. Also, aren't you in a town in a lake?
Yeah.
I've never done I've never fished there.
Yeah.
You're in the
Yeah.
route.
I am in the route.
Sorry, that was very long-winded because I couldn't get it out.
You were just so surprised.
Yeah.
Just
Jesus Christ.
let me do things. There we
Your
go.
Ziggy boy is about to be a dead boy.
Nah, he's taken a few hits, and that was a stab move, so he should be fine.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw a great ball at it.
Alright. Not have any net balls?
I don't know if I do. I probably could have checked.
Okay. So kind of like a Nuzlocke, but you can only use one Pokeball on a Pokemon.
Oof. But it's English. Are you able to use your catch more than one Pokemon per route. Fucking English.
You are not, but you're allowed to catch more than just the first one you see.
Okay. So you're allowed to... Okay. I think I get it.
So, like, if you get one, and the Pokeball breaks, you're allowed to catch another one.
Okay.
But you can still only catch one on that route.
Okay. I see. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Why did I forget how to speak English just right now?
I don't know. It's been a long day. I've been up since noon, so I'm adding like a whole 2 hours to my normally being up for 8. I'm exhausted.
I get you. We did have some authentic Mexican food, though, so that was nice.
That was nice.
So don't forget to take your quesadilla home.
I won't. That's really good. I'm interested how it'll taste cold. I like cold food.
Reheated, it's not that bad either.
It ruins the crispiness of the tortilla. That's why I don't like reheating those.
Okay.
But in being cold does too. Yes, I understand that. But it still exists to an extent.
Yeah.
And I like that better. That's one of my favorite things about properly made quesadillas. Is it adds some texture. I can't taste anything.
Yeah.
The texture is all I have.
Texture's all I got. I'm going to keep heart in the box. Put my heart in the box.
Why do I not know any of the lyrics to Heart-Shaped Box? Heart-shaped box, won't you box and take me to the ring?
Okay. You know, when I was younger, I always mistook Heart-Shaped Box with the song by Matchbox 20, Monster.
Yeah?
I think that's the song. I might be thinking of the wrong song.
That's entirely possible. You clearly don't know it very well. There's a song everyone thinks is Nirvana, mostly because of The Simpsons. It's the one Margarine from The Simpsons. It's a great song. Not by Nirvana, actually.
Yeah?
It's just the only other grunge song in existence, according to popular media.
Gotcha. Hayley Williams of Paramore fame has been calling out the music awards for not televising the pop or the punk awards.
Oh, they absolutely should.
Because, you know, punk, alternative, and rock music, that's where music grows, really.
We owe a lot to punk being straight.
Like, even Billie Eilish, because she's considered pop, but she does have a bit of an edge that's gained from somewhere.
The way, like, her beats and stuff work are a lot more reminiscent.
Reminiscent.
Welcome to the Not Speaking episode. We've had one of those before in a different series, but this is the Nuzlocke No Speaking Challenge.
Yeah, stop speaking English.
But anyway, it's reminiscent of, like, hip-hop. In a very mainstream hip-hop, I should say. Not to disrespect any of those people who do crazy things. Like, Kevin's been listening to a lot of Run the Jewels because he has been for the last 5 years. And it was playing on his computer while I was taking a shower, and I can hear it because it's right next to it. And there was dogs barking, somebody talking, and there wasn't music playing.
Okay.
But when I got out of the shower, the way the dog was barking and the way the person was talking, it actually formed some sort of beat. And I thought he was watching something.
Yeah.
And I was just mad.
So let's talk about The Hobbit.
Okay.
The first Hobbit, because of how Peter Jackson made a strange choice of making it almost a musical.
Absolutely. The rest of them should have been.
When I was going through and watching all of The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings, I've noticed that even though Peter Jackson decided not to make the rest of the musicals, there's still a musical rhythm to the action that takes place and everything.
Yeah, and in them taking out the musical sections of it, sort of makes it feel incomplete.
Mm-hmm.
The bit where the hobbits just start dancing because the elves give them shitty food, it's amazing.
Mm-hmm. I didn't hate the romance between the elven lady and the dwarf guy as much as literally everyone else I've talked to.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, no, that's all I really have to say. Like, I love Lord of the Rings. I'm okay with the Hobbit movies.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've only really seen the Hobbit movies.
Mm-hmm.
It's
She's so angry.
It's really funny. I went on to see all 3 Hobbit movies as dates with the same girl.
Mm-hmm.
And still friends with the girl.
Mm-hmm.
And years later, she's just like, have you ever seen the Hobbit movies? I'm just like, yeah, I saw them all in theaters. Really? I thought you didn't care about Lord of the Rings. I went with you. No, you didn't. I did. I paid.
Yeah.
And I know this because I don't pay for anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate spending money despite how much money I spend all the time. I love spending money.
Yeah.
I don't like spending money on things like movies.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's $10 for a one-time experience where you're forced to be quiet and not enjoy a movie to its fullest extent.
There's some movies I prefer seeing in theaters over, but yeah.
Personally, I just prefer seeing movies with friends.
Mm-hmm. I get it.
It's the ideal.
Mm-hmm. I did get to see The Disaster Artist in an empty theater, so that was great.
We did with the Amazing Spider-Man as well, and in a movie atmosphere with just friends, that is the best experience overall, personally.
Oh yeah, because we were talking so much shit on that movie, but it was so much fun that I can't help but enjoy the movie.
Yeah, every time the lizard starts crawling up that building, I will still yell, "It's Godzilla!"
Why do I still have Scree at the front of my party?
I don't fucking know. I was gonna say something, but then we started talking about movies.
Yeah.
Also, what the fuck do I do with my free time? I don't watch movies. I don't listen to music.
You said you have been working on that, though. I guess you
haven't.
mostly do that when you're on your way to work, though. That's not free time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I still don't really find songs I like all that often. I found Shark Fighter, which is a hilarious song, but it's not a song I want to listen to all the time. It's more people like, hey, have you ever heard Shark Fighter?
Yeah, it's a great song.
It is.
I played Charlie's Inferno at work, and a customer came up to me and said, "Please turn this off."
Yeah?
Yeah. I don't know.
That song slaps.
It does slap, but it slaps in such an odd way that I feel like it probably makes people uncomfortable. Because everyone kind of has the same reaction when hearing the song, like, yeah, I guess that works, but why would you have, an 8-second loop as your...
That's your main beat? It's an amazing song. It's like, I think one of the things is, it's like the first song I ever found that nobody showed me. Technically, Spotify did. Not sponsored.
I mean, I find most of my music off of YouTube.
Yeah. Also not sponsored, but could be. Please, YouTube.
YouTube, sponsor us.
Yeah. Well, if you're watching this, you should go watch YouTube.
If you're watching this, please, check out YouTube.
Yeah, it's neat. It's got just about everything. Do we have to actually say that that's not sponsored?
I don't think so. I think people should know, but not to actually... Oh, but aren't we technically sponsored by YouTube because they are advertising our stuff?
That's true.
But we're not getting paid.
We're not getting paid for it, so technically we're not. But hey, watch our stuff on YouTube. That'd be dope. I mean, I guess you are.
Yeah, there's literally no point to that.
Yeah, that's the end of this bit.
Where are we time-wise?
Just about at the end.
Yeah, I was just about to say, is that about the end of the episode too?
Yeah. This is just the sponsorship episode.
The sponsorship where none of us can speak English.
Yep. Shit. I forget that. Buy Rosetta Stone. Also not sponsored.
Awesome.
They can teach you English.
All right.
Bye.